Hey guys, Lord Naren White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God, back with you with the next video in my Line of God's Daily Diary series. As usual, before I discuss what I have achieved since yesterday's Daily Diary video, I want to go ahead and read you a chapter from the Bible. Today I will be continuing with Genesis chapter 10. Now, these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshach, and Tiras. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Riphath, and Togarmah. And the sons of Javan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, every one after his tongue, after their families, in their nations. And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan. And the sons of Cush, Seba, and Havilah, and Sabta, and Ramah, and Sabteka. And the sons of Ramah, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter, before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and Akkad, and Calneh, in the land of Shinar. Out of that land went forth Asur, and built Nineveh, and the city Rehoboth, and Calah, and Resen between Nineveh and Calah, the same is a great city. And Mizraim begat Ludim, and Anamim, and Lehabim, and Naphtuhim, and Pathrusim, and Casluhim, out of whom came Philistim, and Caphtorim. And Canaan begat Sidon his firstborn, and Heth. And the Jebusite, and the Amorite, and the Girgashite, and the Hivite, and the Archite, and the Sinite, and the Arvadite, and the Zemarite, and the Hamathite. And afterward were the families of the Canaanites spread abroad. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as thou comest to Gerar unto Gaza, as thou goest unto Sodom and Gomorrah, and Admah, and Zeboim, even unto Lasha. These are the sons of Ham, after their families, after their tongues, in their countries and in their nations. Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth the elder, even to him were children born. The children of Shem, Elam, and Ashur, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram. And the children of Aram, Uz, and Hul, and Gether, and Mash. And Arphaxad begat Salah, and Salah begat Eber. And unto Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. And Joktan begat Almodad, and Sheleph, and Hazarmaveth, and Jerah, and Hadoram, and Uzal, and Diklah, and Obal, and Abimael, and Sheba, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Jobab. All these were the sons of Joktan. And their dwelling was from Mesha, as thou goest unto Sephar, a mount of the east. These are the sons of Shem, after their families, after their tongues, in their lands, after their nations. These are the families of the sons of Noah, after their generations, in their nations, and by these nations divided in the earth, after the flood. And by these were the nations divided in the earth, after the flood. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Probably the most interesting passage here from this reading. Here, when we get here, the sons of Ham. So we know that Ham is the one who is he's the one who disrespects his dad, basically, in the previous chapter. Ham is the father of Canaan. And here, the sons of Ham, we read, one the sons of Ham, Cush is a son of him, and from Cush comes Nimrod. Okay, so Ham's grandson is Nimrod. Okay, Noah's great-grandson, Nimrod. And it reads, And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. I just thought it was fascinating, because this idea of Nimrod becoming a hunter, the beginning of his kingdom, and then later on we read, it says here, out of that land went forth Asur, and built Nineveh, and the city Rehoboth and Kala. And we read about how there's the skill with hunting and building and all of this multiplication. It's the history of the Bible. I think that when I read this chapter, what I think is how different these times are than everything we're going to see after. And the reason why is because of war. In my understanding, when we look at the Bible, the strifes between men come about each case is its own. So let me not say that. Let that it specifically is one way or another or anything. It's that what I see is that this time in the Bible is very different than everything we're about to see. And if you follow the Bible and read the Bible, you know that it's true. And the reason why it seems like I'm pausing is because it's really just so stark how true it is. Like, what are these people doing in this chapter? They're just like breeding with no adversity and no like struggle and no strife and like no conflict whatsoever, basically. We actually read in Genesis 11:1, the next chapter. This is of course where they're going to build the Tower of Babel, and God is going to confuse them, because basically they're thinking that because they're doing so well together that they can do whatever they want. But no, God has a plan, and it's God's rules they must follow. So just because they're great and work together, it doesn't mean that that they are the ultimate. No, God is the ultimate, and He is the one who must be heeded. So I just think when we look at Genesis 10, it's like all the sons of Noah just breeding and like filling the earth, and there's just like no strife and struggle, and that is just completely different than the history of the Bible that is seen in so many of the other chapters. So just thought like how much that stands out in stark contrast to other parts of the Bible where there's war and struggle and strife and all kinds of famines and pestilences, plagues, and all this adversity. It's just so different than Genesis 10. So with that, I'll end the Bible reading there for today and transition over to what I have achieved since yesterday's Daily Dive video. Since yesterday's Daily Dive video, I worked at my core. And with no further achievements since yesterday's Daily Dive video, I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as it greatly helps the channel. Light be with you all. Take care and thanks again.